What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and happy 1-year anniversary to the Nintendo Switch. The actual day is March 3rd, but I wanted to sprinkle in some videos celebrating because, man, it's so freaking cool to see Nintendo turn things around completely. From the disappointment that was the Wii U, even though I personally loved it, to this resounding success, this freaking heavenly hybrid known as the Nintendo Switch. It is absolutely awesome, and I wanted to kick things off with 6 predictions. Is it 6? So I wanted to kick things off with 7 predictions for the rest of the Nintendo Switch 2018 year. But before we get to that awesome list, check out these freaking awesome hoodies and t-shirts. We've got these amazing first year edition hoodies and t-shirts that are available only for 2 weeks. There's a variety of colors and designs, but they all center around this beautiful grid. 12 squares to represent the first 12 months and the best game per month in each square. 12 games. Super sick design. My brother Jake actually put it together. He did an amazing job. This is the hoodie. It's so freaking soft and comfy. I want to wear it 24/7, especially now that I'm back here in the Midwest. Canvas brand kills it with the comfy factor. We've also got t-shirts if that's more your style. They have a bigger version of that grid of games, and then on the back, say first year edition. So check these out. Link in the description below. I'll give you guys a special coupon so there's an extra discount, and every person that buys one is entered to win a one-of-a-kind, super freaking cool first year edition custom backplate controller set. It looks so sick. I am jealous of whoever gets it because there's just one. So check all that out, and now let's get on to this list. So we all know the first year has been great. There's an amazing lineup of games. There's been a whole lot of great fan moments. The system itself, just the hybrid nature, has changed the way people play games. But what about the rest of the year? What else does Switch have cooking? The first prediction, we gotta get the big guns out of the way, and that is Smash Bros. And Pokemon. I think that Super Smash Bros. Switch Edition and Pokemon Switch both hit this year. I think they're both E3 reveals, and we'll start with Smash. There's been some recent credible rumors from Emily Rogers saying that, yeah, Smash Switch is coming, and it is a compilation of Wii U 3DS content dolled up plus brand new content. So Switch characters, sounds like that is what is happening. I'd love to see some Inkling Edition, some ARMS Edition, some Breath of the Wild, some Mario Odyssey, even bring in new assist trophies and stages. That would be epic. And what better way to introduce your Nintendo Switch online service in September, the first time you're charging for online, than with Smash Bros. Say, hey, you can play for a couple bucks a month, Smash Bros. Online with your friends. We got voice chat, boom, game over. That is going to be glorious. I think it hits in September. I think they announced it at E3. I'm pretty darn confident in that. Pokemon Switch, a little more nebulous. Some people say it's way too early for a 2018 release, but there's a lot of smoke around a fall release for this title and using it as the tent pole for Switch 2018. And I think they just may do it. I bet we see it at E3. I bet it is a improvement slash restructuring, but pretty darn similar overall to the 3DS games with some new features and with definitely a new visual flair. I'm super pumped to play it. I think that it's tough to top a year one where you've got Zelda, you got Mario Kart. But a Smash Bros. Pokemon combo comes pretty darn close. Not to mention we've got Kirby, Yoshi, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta, whatever else they're planning to announce. They will come close if they're able to release Smash and Pokemon, and I think that they will. Prediction number 2 is that Virtual Console finally sees the light of day at E3. Now, my fear is that it is directly tied to the online and will start microscopically small with a limited selection of NES games that have added leaderboards and online multiplayer. That to me would be a bummer, but I don't place it outside the realm of possibility. My greater hope, though, is that we get full-on Virtual Console, and that is a big part of their E3 showcase and a big part of Switch 2018. It makes no sense to not include that Nintendo nostalgia, your classic games, where they can make a boatload of money and please a boatload of fans. I think it would make the Switch so much more epic to be able to carry with you NES, SNES, N64, and hopefully GameCube games on the go, on the bus, on the train, on the plane. It would be epic. E3 or bust. If we don't hear about Virtual Console, then it's been a year. I don't think that they can hold on much longer. So if it's coming, E3, and I bet that it does. Prediction 3 is that third-party support finally impresses. We've had the promise that third parties are on board, and we've seen some of it. NBA 2K18, FIFA 18, Doom and Wolfenstein 2, those are all super cool. But there needs to be more, and there needs to be day-and-date multi-platform releases. The LEGO games have done a great job of that, but I'm talking COD, I'm talking Madden, I'm talking major titles from major publishers. Everyone says that they want to be involved with the Switch. Everyone says it's a platform they want to be a part of, but we need EA, Ubisoft, and Activision to all come through in a big way. I could see this completely going the other direction and us being very let down. I know we're getting the Dark Souls remaster. I know we're still waiting on Wolfie 2. We need day and date, and I'm fingers crossed that it happens at E3. You know, if I had to put my money on it, I would say that it does, because Nintendo has not let us down really with the Switch. There's a fear inside of me that it's going to be same old, and we're not going to see the strong third-party support. But how can you ignore the sales of this system? And E3 is the perfect time to unveil a whole bunch of that. And it would just make sense for these major publishers and developers to get their games on board. Because I think the Switch is once again going to be the hottest selling item of the holiday season, especially if even half of Prediction 1 comes true. Smash or Pokemon are going to push a ton of units, and you want people to be able to pick up Call of Duty, Madden, etc. while they're purchasing that new system. Prediction 4 is more on the business side of things, but I predict that we do not get a new Switch iteration. That's pretty easy. But I also don't think we get a price drop, and I feel like Labo is going to be marketed much more separately from the Switch than we think. I don't think it really tears into much of the game marketing, nor do I think they try to tie existing franchises and properties into that. It seems like it's operating out of a bit of a separate space. Yes, you need a Switch for it. Yes, it will be sold in the same section as Switch. Yes, I'm sure they will mention it a lot at E3 and advertise it, but I feel like it's not going to encroach upon the lineup as much as some people may worry. I don't know how successful it will be. I have been impressed thus far. It seems like press really likes it. I'm worried when it comes to the price point and what it offers and convincing people before they actually get to try it, and how you ever really properly showcase that sort of a piece of software and cardboard. But alas, no iteration. A lot of talk about, ooh, when's there going to be a Switch Mini? When's there going to be a Switch XL? When's there going to be a Switch upgrade? And for a hot minute, there was a new version of a Switch that turns out to just be for releasing the system in other countries. Whew, do not need an iteration already, but I don't think we get a price drop. I think they're pretty happy with their 2DS being real cheap, their 3DS being right in the middle, and the Switch at $300. It's still a great value. I can see them packing in games. Maybe you get a Smash Bros. Bundle, maybe you get a Pokemon bundle, similar to the Mario Odyssey bundle, but even still, I don't think that drops the price. I think it just gives you added value and maybe some real cool exclusive Joy-Con. 5 is a fun one for me, and that's because it's Pikmin 4 is a surprise hit. We know that Nintendo has been working on Pikmin 4 for a long time. Miyamoto has mentioned it for years, and I feel like it will be phenomenal on Switch. I was a huge fan of Pikmin 3. I love the single player, but I especially like the multiplayer, and I think that's where this will shine on Switch. They had some real genius ideas for Pikmin 3 multiplayer, and I think they can bring that competitive charm to the Switch. Split Joy-Con play, it's going to be awesome. Plus, new Pikmin, new ideas, new bosses. Pikmin 3 is a hidden gem on Wii U. There are a number of really great must-play games on Wii U. Pikmin 3 is near the top of my list, and I cannot wait to see what Pikmin 4 is like on Switch. Number 6 is that indies continue to overload, but some will definitely still shine. Right now there's this weird conversation about too many games coming to Switch, too much pixel art, too much side-scrolling, but frankly some of my favorite titles on Switch fall into those categories. Exactly. Celeste is absolutely phenomenal. Enter the Gungeon feels perfect on Switch. I could go on and on, but there's this drought of third-party and currently a drought of Nintendo published titles, so people get a little antsy about so many indies. Personally, I feel like it's great for the platform, and I've just recently started spending much more time with these smaller titles, and I have been blown away by a few of them. Into the Breach is absolutely amazing. Faye has been stunningly beautiful, and I think we all should give these games more of a chance. My picks for 3 that will impress you in the near future are 1, Hollow Knight. Duh, the game was amazing on PC. It is a masterpiece, and it hopefully will be just as epic on Switch. 2, Wargroove. I think that game continues to carry the torch that Advance Wars left behind. And 3, Trailblazers, which you may have never heard of. It recently was announced. It's basically a combination of Mario Kart and Splatoon. It's this cooperative competitive racer. You gotta see it. It looks so darn cool, and I hope it lives up to that initial trailer. Ah yes, the final prediction is number 7, and knowing me, it has to tie in to Joy-Con. I am predicting a new set of Joy-Con for the upcoming Fire Emblem Switch. Don't forget that Nintendo is still targeting a 2018 release date for their brand new console Fire Emblem game, and I think Nintendo likes to go with some more of the oddball choices for their branded Joy-Con. You had ARMS with the neon yellow, Splatoon 2 with the pink and green. I think we get something super cool with Fire Emblem, whether it's like a gray and a purple, a white and a black, I'm not sure, but I think that's where the next game-specific set of Joy-Con come from. I collect them like crazy. I love them. I can't wait for new colors. I hope they bring out a few more non-game specific colors, but I also feel like Smash Brothers is going to get a Pro Controller. I feel like they have to do it, and while a lot of people say maybe they'll bring out GameCube Joy-Con, maybe they'll do something completely oddball with the control scheme, I think they're just going to say, look, the Pro Controller is the way to play Smash Brothers. Here is a Smash Brothers Pro Controller. And maybe it has the Smash logo in the similar way that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro Controller had their logo. I think that would look really, really good. I also think themes finally hit, probably around the launch of the online service in September. That way you can customize your Switch with any game. So when the release of Smash Bros happens, when the release of Pokemon happens, you can go back in time and grab a Super Mario Odyssey theme. That is going to be epic. You know that they're working on it. You've got the black and white themes currently. They already have it on 3DS. It has to be right around the corner, and I cannot wait to customize my Switch not only with Joy-Con, not only with Pro Controller, but with themes as well. Whew, that is the list. It's a pretty good... Whew, that is the list, and if it comes true, it could make the second year of Switch just as good as the first, which is crazy balls because this 1 year of Switch has been absolutely incredible. We'll continue the celebration with a couple more videos. Check out the shirts if you want. They're super cozy, they're super cool, they are super awesome, just like all of you. So until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day. I love you all. Drink some hot chocolate, and we will see you all later.